Okay, let's get started. This season, the Horseheads Blue Raider Marching Band seniors participated in My Jersey, Your Impact. Each senior presented a district staff member with a voyage button and thanked them for their positive impact on them within their life and marching band seasons. At this time, we would like to recognize some of the honorees who were able to make it to today's last community performance. Casey Golden honored Mrs. DeFort, high school art teacher. Casey writes, "She has always been kind to me and inspired me to be a good person and student. I look up to her and I hope to be like her someday." Lilia Chafee honored Mr. Chavone, high school choir teacher. Lilia writes, "He has seen me as a little baby freshman and hasn't given up on trying to help me reach my potential. He has given me so many opportunities to show what I can do, and I appreciate all his help and support over the last 4 years. He always believes in me, and I can't thank him enough." Riley Bronson honored Mr. Bell, high school art teacher. Riley writes, "I chose Mr. Bell because he helped me become a better artist and encourages students to try their best. He loves what he does, and it is reflected in his teaching." Maeve Wheeler honored Mrs. Bell, high school English teacher. Maeve writes, "Mrs. Bell has been a great teacher for both English 11 and public speaking. Her classroom has always been welcoming, and as a teacher, she makes a point to connect with her students during each class. She has inspired me to have confidence in myself, from fun, mindless icebreakers to delivering a personal speech in class. She has traits that I would like to carry with me into my future of becoming a teacher. She always tries to celebrate her students, whether it be receiving a homework pass because of something you have completed well in class, or when she gives a student recognition each marking period based on things other than grades. I appreciate the time and dedication that she gives to her job and students. Thank you, Mrs. Bell." Alexa Kirby honored Matt Hageman, color guard instructor. Alexa writes, "I chose Matt Hageman because over the past 3 years, he has done nothing but help and support me. He has made me feel proud of my accomplishments and helps to lift me up when I'm having trouble with the routine. He's kind, understanding, funny, knowledgeable, and overall just a good person. I will miss his guidance, but most of all his jokes. He made marching band a learning experience that I will never forget. Thank you, Matt, for all your help." Haley Comfort honored Mrs. Matthews, high school counseling secretary. Haley writes, "Miss Matthews is like a second mother to me. She always comes and supports me at football games and makes me feel so loved. I have known her since I was really little, and I don't know what I'd do without her in my life." Nathan Johnson honored Mr. Johnson, assistant director of the marching band, middle school social studies teacher, and his dad. Nathan writes, "I am extremely proud to have Mr. Johnson as my dad. He has put countless hours into the marching band and is always a positive force on the field, as well as an amazing dad at home. I don't think he gets enough recognition for all the good he does for me and the band, so thank you so much for everything you do. I love you." Danica Morehouse honored Mr. Mucci, high school science teacher. Danica writes, "I chose Mr. Mucci because not only is he a fantastic teacher, but he has been supportive and taught me many life lessons. I will always value his lessons and advice and take it. Thank you, Mr. Mucci, so much for being an amazing person. I appreciate you so much." Patrick Gallagher honored Mr. Bowe, high school math teacher. Patrick writes, "Mr. Bowe has helped the marching band so much, and I appreciate him helping me push the synth cart on and off the field the past years. Thank you, Mr. Bowe." Elia DeSandino honored Mr. Chavone, high school choir teacher. Elia writes, "I chose to honor Mr. Chavone because he has helped me tremendously. Avi Patel honored Mr. Becker, music teacher and brass instructor. Avi writes, Mr. Becker has helped me grow as a musician throughout the season. I'm very thankful to him for all the memories throughout my marching years. Tori Courtwright honored Miss Rennie, high school English teacher. Tori writes, I would like to honor Miss Rennie because she taught me how to elevate my writing. Through her creative writing class, I rediscovered my love of writing and reading. Ryan Witt honored Miss Terpololi, high school cafeteria monitor. Ryan writes, Debbie has always been there for me when I want to talk about marching band, whether it's just chatting about it in the cafeteria or coming to the home show. We can relate a lot because she was in marching band as well. She always has something funny to say that can brighten my mood when I'm having a bad day. Thank you, Debbie. Liam Kane honored Mrs. Smith, Human Services and Education teacher at New Visions. Liam writes, Mrs. Smith has been very nice, respectful, understanding, and caring to everyone around. Because of this, she has been very inspiring to me this year. Amelia Ellison honored Ms. McDonald, high school and middle school orchestra teacher. Amelia writes, she has supported me for the past 3 years, and I love being in orchestra. Thank you. Hayden Chalani honored Mr. Ligori, 6th grade teacher. Hayden writes, he was a teacher that inspired me to be more outgoing and confident. I owe part of all my accomplishments to him. Special shout out goes to all the teachers and district staff who unfortunately could not be here today but still had a positive impact on the rest of our seniors. They include Mrs. Hunter, Mr. Jacobs, Mrs. Webb, Mrs. Lenhart, Mrs. Thompson, and Mrs. Bailey. Let's give a round of applause to these amazing people.